Okay, this video is going to be in twos because somebody came to my door. And I couldn't not get the door because they would have kept knocking. I muted my notifications, but Aries, understand you're going to have two videos. So back to where I was, and I was on a roll too, man. We have this Two of Cups, and like I said, the energy that I'm getting, and I had talked about this before about you possibly being scared that you were going back to possibly into old patterns because of this new person coming along, and or not a new person, but someone from the past, and really being able to sit down and communicate with your new partner and letting them know what was going on with you and that this was so important. So I believe this is where we left off last time. So with that being said, Spirit is letting you know to communicate more and possibly even go out on dates. Maybe, you know, the two of you have been working, you haven't been seeing each other much, because I'm getting that energy with this card here that, you know, maybe you need a date night. I'm feeling this very strongly. Get a babysitter. To clarify this card, we have: look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. And so I do feel very strongly this is a twin flame card. And you have to, this is that whole starting with the love is within, the love is you. You are love. Love yourself. And you would not believe how powerful your soul is, and that 90% of the time, everything that's happening, your soul has orchestrated anyway. That is the conclusion that I have came to just this past week, is that my soul has been orchestrating everything. Magnetizing people in, pushing people out, causing endings, bringing new situations in. Soul energy is the most powerful energy in the world. Otherworldly. In the universe. Soul energy is the most powerful energy. So know this. Know how powerful your soul is. And so that is why we have to forgive people, because not only are they soul family, but your soul has been doing this as well. We have the Lover's card. And so lovers are about a choice. So I feel like that other person is still kind of coming around, really trying to stir shit up maybe. And this really has to do with having boundaries. And the message that's coming through from Spirit is that if you are in this connection with another person, this one here, and this person from your past is still coming in and trying to wreak havoc, it is your responsibility to have a boundary in place with this person and to keep them out of your current relationship. I do feel like this is a karmic partner that keeps coming back in, and this karma has to play out. That's why communication is so important right now with your current partner. To clarify that card, we have: thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear, for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. So basically the message that's coming through is that whatever's happening right now is happening for your highest good, because there are lessons to be learned in this. You are going to learn from it, and you're going to grow. And so a lot of times we judge these situations as shitty, and it's just what we need at the perfect time. And so I do feel like this particular situation right here is here to show you something. So stop judging it. But do try and be honest and open with all of the parties involved, and most of all yourself. And the other message that's coming through from Spirit is to always put yourself first. Always. You cannot go wrong putting yourself first. And that is how we have healthy boundaries with others, by putting ourselves first. We have the Mouse card, and this is fear of loss. Okay, so I do feel very strongly that you are dealing with a fear of loss. And I had given the scenario, I believe it was in the All Signs video, about toxic relationships. And I do feel like you've had some toxic relationships in the past. And that is that tendency sometimes to kind of long for and crave that sort of instability and that toxicity and that drama. Our ego doesn't want us to be happy, so our ego longs for those type of situations. And that's what I feel like is happening here. It's almost like an addiction. So to be addicted to that type of drama and that type of lower vibrational connection is something that you need to look at, and you need to look at why. Was this something that you experienced when you were growing up? And it could have to do with also that Seven of Pentacles, with you having many choices, but you always choose the easier one, the one that you're used to, because anything other than that, it's like you have a fear that you're not valuable enough, that you are not enough. And you need to tell yourself you are. You need some positive affirmations. I have not pulled the jokers out of this deck yet, because when they come up, I really treat these more like the Fool. And the Fool is the 0 card. It's at the very beginning. This is where you know, when you're first starting your journey. So what I'm feeling like, everything is happening right now so that you can start fresh and start new. With a new perspective, with a new point of view. It says expanding my perceptions, okay? So everything's happening right now to show you, to give you some clarity so that you can begin anew on your journey. And that is what is happening here. All right, let me go ahead and read this postcard oracle card, and I plan on, in the tagline of the I don't want to make this video over again, man, because the first one was so good. So I think in the tagline I'm going to be like, there's 2 parts. That way you guys kind of understand what happened. Alright, so it says, Dear you, the simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means everything is in relationship. Every action on earth has a consequence, and even in the spirit world there is a consequence for every action taken on your behalf. Wow. Let me read that again. Dearest you, the simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means everything is in relationship. Every action on earth has a consequence, and even in the spirit world there are consequences for every action taken on your behalf. That answers one of my questions. Right now you're facing conditions that were set in motion by past decisions. Consequences are coming into being in your favor. They will remind you that making good choices and listening to your intuition pay off. If some things are a little off and uncertain, know that whatever you are facing, you can step beyond it just by using your imagination and acting on that instead of reacting to whatever is being presented. Everything you think and do has far-reaching reverberations in the web of life. Move the higher ground and have faith that what goes around comes around. The universe is always self-correcting anyway. Isn't that amazing? How we adore you. So, this is your 2-part video, Aries. And if you would like to have a personal reading to let you know what is blocking you in different areas of your life, you can do so. We video chat. It's a video reading. Those are $50, and I will include in the description of both videos my PayPal and my Cash App information in case you want to do that, or if you want to make an energy donation. Thank you for watching.